Heather and I just got back from a trip to New York, and one of my favorite things to do when I go on a trip is to get souvenirs, but I really dislike pointless souvenirs, like stuff that just sits around and collects dust, even though as I'm looking around, I have a lot of stuff that is collecting dust. So one of the things I like to do is to get practical souvenirs, and what I mean by that is something that I'm gonna use regularly and then I can remember, hey, that was the souvenir from that place. So one of the places we went during our trip to New York was B&H Photo, which was amazing. Heather has a whole video all about it, and I got 2 souvenirs. I got a camera battery, which I can keep track of because I labeled it B&H April 22, so now I know this is my New York B&H Photo camera battery. And then I also got this, which is a camera monitor. It's the Lilliput, like 7-inch 4K camera monitor. This is what I'm gonna upgrade my studio with today. So now every time I make a video in here, I'll get to remember our trip to B&H Photo. And then I also wanna try something out. I'm using the A7 IV right now, and I want to use this contraption for audio. I'm using the VideoMic NTG right now, which is very standard, but as I open this and show you things, I'm gonna be talking in front of and behind the camera. And yes, Deity does make a microphone. Actually, I'll show you. This is Heather's ZV-1 that she's been using for all of her vlogs, and she's been using the Deity D4 Duo because she's behind the camera talking a lot and we're in front of the camera talking a lot and it's back and forth. So I say that to let you know that I am aware this exists. So why am I building this? It's really just for fun. Honestly, I made my video about the VideoMic Go 2. It's a really awesome little, relatively affordable video mic. And in the comments of that video, somebody asked if you could put 2 of them front and back to do front and back facing audio. And I said, I don't know. And then I got an email from Rode where they screenshot that comment, and they said, we might be able to do that, let us send you some stuff. So they sent me a second VideoMic Go and then a cable and a mount to sort of test it out. So they sent me this little clamp right here, which goes into your camera's accessory shoe. I believe this was originally intended to use 2 wireless Go receivers with the same camera. You put 1 microphone facing forward, 1 microphone facing backwards, and then you basically have the stereo splitter cable. And what that means is 1 microphone is gonna be on the left side of your audio and the other microphone is gonna be on the right side of your audio. And in most editing applications, it's super easy to just mix them into a mono mix. In Final Cut Pro, you can just select the clip and then go into audio and just click a button that says dual mono, and then you won't be left and right, you'll be totally mixed. So we'll see how that sounds. I haven't used that totally yet, but we're gonna use it for this video. So this is the VideoMic NTG. I'll put this on there. And now this is the contraption that I built with 2 VideoMic Go's. I'm gonna pause on this awkward frame right here to let you know that I know this sounds bad. With this specific setup, the left and right channels sound pretty good, but when I mix them into the mono mix, it sounds bad. So this is what it sounds like in stereo. But see, what's neat is you can hear me now, and if I turn the camera around to point at the room, you should still be able to hear me pretty much the same. And this is what it sounds like in mono. So what we're gonna talk about today is this right here. I'm worried that stereo is gonna be annoying, so we're just gonna listen to the less than ideal sounding mono mix. I'm sorry. I just got done filming a video, and normally my basic setup is to have my main camera here, the FX3, and then my B camera over here, which is the A7S III. And then since I'm getting old and this is far away, all the way over here, I can't see what's on the screen, so I hook up this little monitor to monitor that camera, and I have the FX3 running through Ecamm Live onto my computer screen. Now I've had this monitor for a really long time, but I've never really loved it. It's pretty cheap. I think I got it 5 years ago, and it works okay, but it came out of the box kind of beat up, and for some reason I didn't return it, and it's real, like, it's just real, I don't know, it's not great. But one thing I do love about it is it has these analog inputs here, which means I can use all of my like old camcorders and stuff. I can connect this monitor to that, and most newer monitors don't have that because there's no reason to have these old things anymore. So that's one thing I do like about this. And I also wanted something that I could potentially put in the tray of my teleprompter to use as a monitor for Zoom calls and stuff, and that one just, it's too like big and bulky on the back. So that's where this came in, the Lilliput. It's sort of funny, it's the A7S 4K camera assist, which is funny because I'm using it with the A7S III. And I don't know why they call it A7S. It's probably literally just because the name is popular due to the camera. So anyway, here's my low budget unboxing setup. Actually, it's like a high budget thing because there's fancy stuff everywhere, but you know what I mean. Here's the monitor itself. Ooh, I think it's a 7-inch monitor, so it's about the same size as my existing one, but it's completely flat. You put a battery on the back, but if you connect it to power, the power goes in on the side. So if you have a teleprompter, you can set this right in your teleprompter and use it that way. It does also include a little hood. And what do you attach the hood to? Well, it comes with this rubber casing here. There's a red and a black one, and I wanted the red one. And then there's Velcro on the inside here. So what you can do is stick this on here, and now you have a hood if you need to go outside and film in the bright sun and stuff, which is a very real issue. I didn't know it came with this, and I'm pretty happy that it does. Oh wait, the mic is facing the wrong direction. I hope you heard all that. The audio probably sucked. I had the mic facing the other direction for, had it facing sideways for when I unboxed it. Anyway, but yes, there is a plastic peel here. So now we can put this microphone to use. Wow, so satisfying. So normally I just have this monitor connected through AC power, and I just have the power with my little like closet power supply over here. And then I have an HDMI cable that lives with it. Boy. And it is on an iFootage spider crab arm. And what's cool about this, I have these on a lot of different things. What's really cool about it is you just attach, it's hard to do with one hand. You just attach these little quick releases, and then everything can be like interchangeable. So that means I should be able to just unscrew this from here and just connect this here. And these, I should say, are really cool. These mounts, because they have locating pins, which will automatically push in if you don't need them. And then it has a 3/8 to 1/4 inch thing right here, but if you just need the 1/4, the 3/8 automatically slides down. So without needing to attach any adapters, this will fit basically anything. And now I can just drop that in here, lock it down, and now I have what looks like an intentionally color-coded, color-matched red and black setup here. Blue and black would be cool, but you know. It has an HDMI pass-through, so you can put HDMI in and send it out, and we have headphone monitors too. This wasn't, I don't know how much this was. It was under $200. It wasn't like the most expensive monitor in the world. So here's all our extra stuff. We have peaking and false color and exposure levels and a histogram. And here we go. Now it's connected to the A7S III, and there's even audio meters on it, which is cool. I was able to dial in the color a little better. It doesn't have to be perfectly color accurate for what I need, but I just went in here and then changed the color temperature. You can change the red, blue, and green gains, and I just used the letters coming from the camera, which are supposed to be white, so I just tried to make them as white as possible, and now everything looks all white. So that is my New York B&H photo souvenir studio upgrade extravaganza. You should go check out if you want to see more about our actual New York trip. Heather has made a whole bunch of vlogs that cover the whole thing, and it's super fun, so you should go check those out.